In this video I will be showing you photos of some of the characters from Still Game, and I will be telling you information about them. Now, I recommend you watch Still Game if you have not seen it, because it's really funny. It's this Scottish sitcom set in the fictional part of Glasgow called Craiglang, and it's about old pensioners, and it's really funny. If you don't live in the UK, I think you might be able to get it on Netflix or YouTube, but it's really funny. Here is the video. We'll start with these two characters, the main characters, Jack and Victor. Victor on the left and Jack on the right. Good friends for years and years, who do almost everything together. They enjoy drinking in the Clansman pub and hanging out with their friends, Tam and Winston and Shug, and the other characters too. Their neighbour Isa, they find her annoying, but whenever Isa needs help, they're always there to help her out. They're just nice characters, and I like them very much. And they make Still Game what Still Game is. Both their wives have died, and it's good that they're there for each other. It's good to have friends there for each other in times of need. They also like to call Bobby, the barman, names. And Bobby, the barman, always has names for them when they walk into the pub, like, oh, here comes Batman and Robin, or oh, here comes Ant and Dec, double acts, like that. Here we have Winston. Now, spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen Still Game yet, okay, and doesn't know this, but Winston smoked too many cigarettes and had to get one of his legs taken off because of it. He is friends with Jack and Victor and Tam and Shug and some other characters too. He doesn't seem to get on very well with Stevie the Bookie, and Stevie the Bookie actually did a runner with his money that he won in the horse racing, but he managed to get it back off him. He is one of the funniest characters, and I do really like him very much. Here we have Tam. What can I say about Tam? Well, he's very tight-fisted. He doesn't like to spend a lot of money and is always trying to get a free pint of beer from Bobby in the Clansman pub. He's married to his wife Frances, and he's quite a miserable character and doesn't really like to part with his money unless he really has to. He's good friends with Jack and Victor and Winston and Shug and the other characters too. We have here Isa. Now, she is quite nosy and wants to know what everyone is up to in Craiglang, where the programme is set. She has had her funny moments, and yes, she works in the vid shop cleaning it up. She's a cleaner, and she enjoys trying to find out what everybody is up to, and she'll stop at nothing to find out what people have to know, what she wants to know. We have here the shopkeeper who works in the vid shop, the vid. Him and his wife Mina came over from India and opened their shop, which they've been working in for years. Navid shouts at his wife a lot and tells his wife off, and his wife shouts at him and tells him off as well. But yes, he's a good character and adds to the show and makes it funny. In Still Game, you don't see his wife Mina because she's got her face covered up, so you can't see her face. But I am going to show you what she looks like, because in the last episode, you actually got to see her face. If you've not seen Still Game before and you don't want to see her face yet, because you're still watching it and maybe you haven't got to the last episode yet, look away. But here is what she looks like. Here we have Navid's wife, Mina. She's funny. Now, in the show, she speaks in her Indian language, there's usually subtitles that come up on the screen so you know what she's saying, but she's really funny in what she says to Naveed. It's so funny, and she adds a greatness to the show that would be lost without her character being there. Here is Bobby the barman who works in the Clansman pub in Stillgame. He can be funny sometimes, but he doesn't like to take any nonsense from anyone in the pub. He gets annoyed when any of the old pensioner characters like Tam or Winston or Jack and Victor try and do anything that he doesn't like, and he gets annoyed when Tam tries to get a free pint of beer off him, which he usually ends up doing in the end. This character here is Shug. Now, Shug is very, very, very good at hearing things because he has big ears, as you can see in this photo here. He's really funny and he adds to the show, and he's always good at listening for things. He can hear things before any of the other characters can. He can hear the smallest of sounds, and he's always there to help people out when they need help. Here we have Edith here. She is really funny. She was first introduced in the episode where Jack and Victor were going out on dates. Jack was going on a date with Barbara, and Victor was going on a date with Edith. Now, Victor had no idea what Barbara's sister Edith looked like until the two of them got off the bus and saw what she looked like, and they were shocked, and everyone else in the pub was shocked too. It's funny when Edith says, "Pint of Guinness." It's so funny. That's her known catchphrase. Pint of Guinness. That's her known catchphrase. But she's really funny and adds to the show. Then, spoilers, in one of the episodes something happened. It was found out that the hump that's on her back was just fluid that had built up and everything else. So she went, got that sorted out, got a makeover, and this is what she ended up looking like. This is what Edith looked like after the makeover. She ends up going out with Shug in the end. But yes, that's what she looks like. Here is the next character. This is Peggy here. She can be funny sometimes, but she's usually shouting at her husband and telling him off for things. There was an episode where she was fighting over some chops in the butcher's with Winston, and she fell on him and Winston hurt himself and had to go to hospital. But yes, she's a funny character, and I think that she adds to the show. This here is Pete, or Pete the Jakey, or Jakey Pete, as he's known. Now, he is an homeless alcoholic man, and he is quite funny in the show, and Bobby spent every day cooking him breakfast every morning, which was a very nice thing for him to do. But yes, that's Pete there. Sadly, the actor who played him has passed away now, but yes, he was really funny and added to the show. Some of the characters in the show calling him Jakey and names and all of that, but yeah, he was a good character and added to the show and made it good. Then, when he left, we got this character. Methadone Mick is his name, and he's so funny. I like the episode where he's getting a job interview and he says Methadone Michael instead of Mick, or Michael or the Methadone Michael. It's so funny, you should see that episode. But yes, he's a funny character that adds to the show. He came in when Pete left and he's really funny. I like how all the other characters help him out when he needs it. That's really nice. This is Fergie. He was a bit of a Ned, but then he fell in love with this woman and he's sort of put his nerdy ways behind him a little bit. But yeah, Jack and Victor try to help him out in one of the episodes to find him love. But it doesn't end well. And he ends up going out with this ginger-haired lady, and then his girlfriend finds out she's not happy. But they eventually get back together again when he gets her 2 weeks in Santa Ponza. But yes, he is a crucial character to the show. I hope you have enjoyed this video. More next time. See you later. Any comments? Put them down below, and I will see you later.